Does the graph below represent a parabola? So the first thing we need to know is that what a parabola kind of looks like, right? Now a parabola can look like one of these two, all right? Either you're going to have a parabola that's going to smile at you, all right? And this can be anywhere kind of on the graph. It could be up here, down here, to the left, to the right. That doesn't matter, all right? But it's got to smile at you. So this is one example of a parabola. And then the other example of a parabola would be just the opposite, okay? It's going to frown at you. It's just kind of flipped. Now again, whether this is here or up there or down there or to the left or to the right, that doesn't matter, all right? But it's got a frown. So it's either going to smile or frown at you, all right? One other characteristic that's important is actually going to be to look at the turn of the function. Now, if you notice, there's a nice hairpin turn down here, okay? It does not come down and flatten out and then go back up, right? So you really got to be careful with this. Okay, it has to have a nice, smooth, continuous turn. And there are other ways to describe a quadratic, or I should say a parabola. We have a directrix, and we have all this kind of stuff, which that's coming up later. But this is just kind of meant for a visual representation of what a parabola will look like. So trying to then answer this question of this graph in front of us, is this a parabola? Right? Now, if we look very closely, really closely, we see this function coming up here, but then it's kind of flattening out at the top, and then it comes back down. So this is actually not an example of a parabola. It's really close, but it's not. The function I actually used to generate this was a quartic, a negative quartic, a negative leading coefficient with x to the fourth in it. Okay, so this is actually not a quadratic function. Quadratic functions produce parabolic shapes, produce parabolas. Okay, so this function is not a parabola, or this graph does not represent a parabola, and the function that underlies it is not a quadratic. So the answer is no. Thanks so much for tuning in. I do hope this helps. For more challenging practice problems, visit glazersguide.com. We got you covered every step of the way. We'll see you there. For more practice and for more fun, go to glazersguide.com.
And for more practice and for more fun, come on, go to glazersguide.com.